everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Sima, and like many of you during lockdown, I have turned to playing the game Among Us to pass the time. There's just something a little bit therapeutic about, you know, doing your fun little tasks, or sometimes just stabbing your friends and killing them and then trying to get away with it by like gaslighting your other friends or lying through your teeth. It's a lot of fun. It's a pretty harmless game in the grand scheme of things, and it's one of the only games I've been able to play just because I run Macs. Like I have Mac computers and most stuff doesn't work on Mac computers. This game doesn't either, but I can at least play it on my phone. So I've been able to participate in that way. Since we're currently in apocalyptic hell, the world is collapsing around us, we're probably all gonna die in the climate wars because no one is taking any sort of meaningful action on climate change. And I watched the presidential debate that happened earlier and lost just a lot of faith in like the state of like everything. I've decided in order to ignore all of that, I'm gonna turn myself into one of the Among Us crewmates. My brain has just given up on like complex cognitive function and has decided you are going to be one of these little beans if your life depends on it. I am not a makeup artist. I am not a face painter. This is literally just gonna be me smearing colorful paint on my face based on a Google image, and we're gonna see how it goes. If this goes well, feel free to follow my guidance and do yourself up for Halloween or just for fun like I am. If it doesn't, then enjoy the laughs. I'm gonna be really honest with you, these eyebrows are gonna be a bitch to cover up, so I'm not even gonna bother. Every time I've tried to cover up my brows, it doesn't work. I also have this giant coffee because, again, I just watched the debate and it's late and I'm very sad and I feel kind of sick, so maybe coffee is not the best thing to throw into the equation, but I need the energy to get me through this. We're gonna be recreating this little guy. I'm gonna be going off of this photo. I decided to go with the red crewmate. So my initial thought was, because I don't have anything to cover my hair with, I was just gonna do the black one and blend it into my hairline, and then I thought about that for more than 1 second and was like, you know what, Sima? No, that's blackface and you're not a garbage human being, so we're not gonna do that. That's stupid, that's silly. Please do not attempt that if you are following this tutorial. Pick literally any color that's not the black or the brown ones. Like, please do not do blackface in the name of the Among Us fandom. Like, just don't do that. I main on purple. I decided to go with red though, because I think red is kind of like almost become the mascot of the game. Red is in a lot of the promos, in the, you know, a lot of the animations and a lot of imposter stuff too, like the imposter media. So I thought red was a good choice. So for tools, any sort of like, the three main colors you're gonna need for this are red, white, blue, and black makeup. I'm using this Mehron Paradise 8 color palette. I've used it for a couple Halloweens before. It's got this kind of dark red that I might have to mix with some white depending on how dark it comes out on my skin. Again, this is gonna look completely crazy. Like, I'm not expecting this to look good. I'm mostly just doing it for the meme. Like, I think it's just gonna be fun to do. It's kind of funny. I have this giant brush that I got from Michael's. It has a little bit of purple paint on it left from when I was Ursula, but we're gonna just ignore that. And then I have some like smaller brushes that I'm gonna use for like line work and the more detailed stuff. But I think for now, I'm just gonna start like sketching out where everything's gonna be. So I think I'm just gonna like line up where the little like face screen is. So where the blue face part is gonna be, because everything else is gonna be red. And I think to do the hair problem, because I don't have anything to cover my hair up with, I'm just gonna put a hat on. Everyone has hats in that game. I actually had a red beanie that was like super similar to the red beanie that you can put on your little dude in the game, but I can't find it. So we're just gonna ignore that, and we're just gonna put on a random other hat, and that's gonna cover my hair, and then hopefully all of this, like for my shirt up, is gonna be me. Let's get started. I'm wearing a dirty shirt, but this stuff is like water, it washes out with water anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Let's see. So yeah, it's basically, I could probably just like, yeah. I think what I'm gonna do is literally go, you know what I might be able to do? I might make this part of the black line so I can sort of blend my eyebrows into that black line, because there's no way I can cover up the brows. I think that's what I'm gonna do first. I'm gonna wet my brush. These paints activate with water, so I'm just gonna get my brush wet. I have a little bowl of water here as well that I'm gonna be using to clean my brush and also just to activate the paints. Dear Lord, this might be such a mistake. I don't know. This is such a stupid idea. I'm just like so done with the world that I'm like, might as well, right? Might as well just turn to absolute stupidity. So stupid. Genuinely the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. I already regret this. I'm gonna put this on the internet. Again, I'm not an artist. I'm not a professional makeup person. This is literally, I'm just like, I'm just an idiot girl making a fool of herself for no one to watch. Like, that's what's happening right now. I'm so tired of the state of the world. I think I'm having a meltdown. I low-key feel so sick, and that debate like sucked the soul out of me, and I was like, you know what I need to be? I need to be a little Tic Tac on a spaceship getting murdered by my friends. Because like, that's better than this. These lines are not even. What the fuck? Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay. I'm gonna leave it for now and then I'm gonna come back and do the other outline because this is just to like figure out where I'm laying down color. I need to like make the lines the same thickness, but that's like really hard. If you're an artist, shout out to you. Could never be me. I don't have those skills. Oh, fuck me. Look at that. That's a good part of these being like water soluble. I can just wipe it off pretty easily before it dries. This is genuinely the stupidest thing I have ever done, and I have done a lot of really stupid things in my life. It's not even Halloween. I'm literally just doing it for the joke. Like I should have saved this for Halloween, but maybe I'll do it again. Maybe second time will be when I really perfect this art piece. Do you think God ever looks at his creations and just wonders if everything he's ever done has been like just a colossal mistake? Because I feel that way a lot. Looking at my face currently, watching the debate, I don't know if humanity was like the right choice for the planet. You know what I mean? Like if that was on you, do you think you'd want to reset? Do you think you'd be like, I really screwed up, didn't I? Okay, I'm gonna grab this big giant brush, get it wet, and then just go into the paint. The red paint, and just start marking out where the red paint's going and figuring out if the color is going to be the right color because I might have to lighten or darken it. Nope, perfect. Thank you to these paints for being very basic primary colors, I guess. There's a little bit of purple coming off in this, and that's just like, I think leftover purple from the brush, but I think a second coat will solve that. I don't know why I decided to go over my mouth first when I was going to drink coffee, but oh well. Is this offensive? I'm really worried this is offensive. I hope not. Dear God, what the fuck am I doing? Okay, I need to Google if this is offensive because now I'm like, am I doing like red face or something? Is painting your face red problematic? Because I don't think like red face has like the same like history as blackface. And so like I don't think literally painting your face the color red is red face. Like I think like dressing up as like an indigenous person is red face. But I don't think the literal color. I'm gonna call my friend Elaine actually. Hey Siri, call Elaine.
Calling Elaine hot beverage. Huffing with anger face. Screaming in fear cat face. Octopus. Mobile.
Call is completed. Long distance charges may apply.
There's Luna running over. Please answer. I need you to save me.
Hello?
Hi, you're on speaker because I'm filming a video, but I had a very stupid question for you.
Oh, okay. So you never called me, so it's like, is someone dead?
No, no one's dead. So, okay, I had a question.
Okay.
I know red face is a thing in like the context of like dressing up as like an indigenous person or whatever, but like is literally painting your face red problematic in the way that like painting your face brown would be?
I don't think so.
Okay, I didn't think so either, but I was like I need to gut check this with someone who's not me.
What are you painting your face red for?
It's a long and very stupid story that you will see in a video. I'm making many mistakes right now. I just wanted to make sure they weren't mistakes that would get me canceled.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't think so, but I can't grant you immunity if it turns out someone gets mad at you.
I look like a fucking Swedish fish.
You know what? Godspeed to you.
Thank you.
I support this. You're valid.
Thank you so much. I will talk to you later. All right, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay, we're safe. I have my friend Elaine, who is Anishinaabe, says that I can do it. And so I'm gonna take that and run with it. This is so stupid. Holy shit. What is wrong with me? Oh my God. Oh my God. What? This is genuinely the stupidest thing a human person has ever done. Okay, so the hardest part of this is not fucking messing up your colors. I should have honestly just done all the red and then gone over it with the black, I think, because I'm just a dumb, foolish person. The last time I used these paints, I painted myself like full body purple to be Ursula the Sea Witch from The Little Mermaid for Halloween. And when I tell you that shit it was raining that day and this stuff comes off with water, I was just dripping purple glue like everywhere. Like I looked like diseased. Like that costume is probably the best costume I've ever done in my whole life, but my God, was I a mess. Like I was definitely staining everything around me. So I hope everyone's doing well in quarantine. I hope you're all staying safe and wearing your masks. If you're in the United States, I hope you're registered to vote. Please vote. For journalistic reasons, I'm not gonna tell you who to vote for, but I would say that climate change is real and the effects of human activity on climate change are well established. Hi Luna, is mommy crazy? Probably. You weirded out by the absolute fuckery that's happening on this day? Probably. Genuinely. Honestly, I'm having so much fun. Like, this is so ridiculous, but I'm having so much fun with it, and I'm literally just gonna hop in the shower when it's done to take it off. So who cares, right? This is like a very fun, very easy Halloween costume. Honestly, like all you really would have to do, especially if you want, like I'm just doing my face, but if you want to really like commit to the bit, like I don't know what you guys are doing for Halloween. I have no Halloween plans for the first time in like 5 years. I have no costume planned. I have no nothing planned. I'm not doing anything. I'm staying at home. I'm probably gonna put on a scary movie or something, or like I don't know, maybe if my friends are free, we'll like video chat or something. But I have no plans for Halloween. But if you did want to even just dress up for yourself, like all you would really need is like a spandex like bodysuit in the color of whatever crewmate you want to be, and then like do this to your face in whatever color you want to be. Like I'm being red, but you can do it theoretically with every color. If it were up to, it is up to me. But if I was not trying to go for the most popular color, I would probably do purple because I main purple. I love purple. I don't know if you guys have like Among Us strategies. If you do, please like share them in the comments. My Among Us strategy is literally I just go into electrical when I'm a crewmate and I always die. It doesn't matter. I've like gone first and died. I leave electrical tasks to my last tasks. I still die. I'm very bad at not being dead. And I feel like I've gotten progressively worse at being the imposter. I used to be very good at it. Like my first couple of rounds, I was like not bad. Like making good choices, lying very efficiently. And then I feel like something happened after that. And I feel like I've gotten like more stressed out about it, which makes me more cautious, which makes me kill less people. But then it also just makes me suspicious and following people around not doing anything. So I still get like caught and killed, but I don't get any of the murder satisfaction, which is kind of annoying. But I just get so stressed because I feel like people have gotten better at the game because it's become so big, right? That like people are so good with like the security cams and watching admin and seeing like where all the passages go and what people are doing. And it's like, especially if you're like a smaller group and you only got the one imposter, like you can't even like rely on your imposter teammate to kind of help you. It's a very stressful experience. I just want to kill people and have it not stress me out so much. I have so many tells when I'm the imposter too. Actually, no, I don't even have tells. My one tell is I self-report all the time by accident because I play it on my iPhone because you can't play it on Macs yet, like Mac computers, and I don't have PCs, so I have to play on my iPhone. And my one tell is literally I always accidentally self-report when I'm trying to vent. Like I'll kill someone and then be trying to hop into a vent and I'll self-report it by accident. It's the worst. It's the stupidest thing. Because like people know, like all my friends know now that I'm so bad at it. So even when I'm the crewmate and I report, I'm like, I look suspicious. And I'm like, I swear to all my life, this is an intentional report. But it's like, I can't even win now because it's like, if I don't report it because I know they're gonna think I'm self-reporting, it looks bad because I found a body and didn't report it. But if I do report it because I found a body, I've self-reported by accident so many times as imposter that everyone just assumes that's what I'm doing. So anyways, if you guys have strategies, let me know. I haven't really played on any of the other maps other than the basic like first one where you're in the spaceship. I've heard that some of the other maps are easier for imposters because like I know there's one where you can vent to every room through the one vent system, and so I know that's like easier for imposters. But I don't know, if you've got like a good system going for you, let me know. This is absolutely the funniest thing I've ever done in my life. I went to journalism school, guys. I learned about Watergate in in-depth detail, and this is what I spend my free time doing. So follow your dreams. Oh God. The one thing I hate is painting my ears, but I'm gonna commit to it because I'm not a quitter. I'm not a quitter and I'm gonna commit to painting my goddamn ears. Oh, I hate this. Oh, it's gonna be a bitch to bring out to come out in the shower. I don't like this. Oh, it's making the grossest noise too. It's like this weird, good. Is this safe? Should I be putting face paint in my ears? I don't know. Probably not, but too late now. My ear is red. So my friend Elaine, she definitely thought I'd killed someone when I called her or that someone was dead. And instead, it was like, no, I'm being a fool for internet clout that I'm probably not gonna receive. Do you guys have good Among Us like people you like to watch? Because I've been watching a lot of, I don't watch a lot of game playthroughs of anything ever, but I've been watching Disguised Toast and his gameplay, and they are so, he's a genius. Like, I know that's the whole thing, like all his like titles and stuff are like jokes about how good he is at the game, but like the conclusions he can come to so freaking quickly. I'm like, how do you do it? Like, I'm not that perceptive. Anyways, I'm still taking the red and I'm just gonna like drag it down under my shirt. We're not going full body. We're just gonna like do the point where I need to do it so that it looks like I'm fully red skinned under here. Oh, it sounded terrible. But you know what I mean? Like I'm a red CREWMATE. And I still have the other ear to do, which is gonna suck super hard. Every time you feel like the paint is not going on, literally just wet it again, and it suddenly becomes like the most easy thing to use together. Like this palette was kind of expensive, but I figured I would use it for multiple Halloweens, and this is my 3rd year using it, and 3rd year making a fool out of myself. So it's been useful, it's been a good investment. And I'm not even someone who does this like for cosplay purposes or like more than once or twice a year, but it's not like it goes bad, and the quality is just so good. It's so easy to store, it's good shit. Time to go back to and do the other ear. Oh God, I hate this so much. Oh, ew, it's so gross. I wonder what my dog is thinking. She's like staring at me right now, and she's probably like, this girl has some sort of issue, which like I know, but seriously, what on earth is wrong with me? That's the base now. I'm gonna look at shading, and I'm gonna look at, okay, so yeah, it gets a little, I might like deepen it up a little. I don't want to use, do I have purple? I'm gonna use, I think I might use my purple from when I was Ursula, just to like shade a little bit, because I don't want to use black. And I think that might work. So this is the purple, because this kit doesn't come with a purple, but I needed a lot of purple for Ursula anyways. So I got just an individual in the color purple, and I used that. But I think right now I'm gonna test it out and see if it, with this brush, this little smaller one, to see if it works out for shading. Or maybe I'll try the dark blue actually. Yeah, because dark blue and red would turn purple, I think. That's my one issue with these paints, is I find them really hard to like, if you wanna mix like a custom shade, I find the palettes a little bit difficult, but I think I might just be bad at using them for like what you're supposed to use them for. So I'm just gonna like slowly shade a little bit, because like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's like, it's like red and there's like the shaded part, right? I'm just gonna lightly shade. I'm leaving the blue part for last because I'm like the most afraid of like screwing that part up. That's the part that's the scariest to me. Otherwise, this is going pretty well. This is kind of like contouring, but absolutely way more ridiculous. I keep licking my lips and then tasting paint. I should have just drank my coffee. My 4 shots of espresso, please. Do you ever like complain about something and then you realize it's like the most like first world problem in the universe? That's me right now. I'm like, oh boo-hoo, I couldn't drink my coffee. I'm so sad. Life is so hard for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna shade down my neck. And then I'm gonna grab the original like red again and just kind of like try to soften the edge a bit. Like really just blend it out. Be real fucking great if I could see what I was doing. I'm gonna have to shower after this. I'm gonna have to do laundry after this. This is ridiculous. Okay. I need to look at myself. It's not very well blended, but I also like cannot see what I'm doing. The lighting sucks so hard. Yeah, I'm just using my phone just to see a little bit better because I'm kind of struggling to see some of the bits in my mirror because it's dirty and I'm bad at cleaning it. Oh, this stuff tastes so terrible. Okay, that kind of worked as contour. Maybe we'll come back to the contour, but for now, we're gonna figure out the blue. So the blue part is kind of like a very light blue at the top. And it's got like really good shading is basically it. Oh, I chose I'm gonna have to go over my eyes. Ugh, okay, so let's do like, yeah, okay. I'm gonna grab another brush. My camera decided to stop recording, so that was fun. I'm gonna take this brush. All these brushes are from Michaels. Like they're all like very basic. I didn't get fancy brushes for this. I was like, give me the cheapest, like most basic like art brushes you've got, and that's what I've been using. The paint is good quality, because I don't want bad quality stuff on my skin, but the brushes are so basic. Okay, so I'm gonna grab just this brush and then go into the blue and see how that just looks. And then I might have to go over it with some green, or with some white, sorry. I'm just going over my brows because like I said, I cannot cover them up. Like if you're a drag queen that knows how to cover up crazy brows like mine, please advise, because I don't know how to do it. What if I do it just all blue and then I figure out the shading later? This is so, why am I like this? Please look at me. I'm God's mistake. Like God put me on this earth as a joke. And now it's like, I'm like a joke that's just gone too far. Like my sentience was a curse. Whoever thought humans should be sentient was an idiot. Like why? Is this really what my higher brain power has decided I need to be doing with my time? Apparently. Oh, I wonder what humans are doing with all of that intelligence. I wonder if they're like inventing cool things or curing diseases. Some of them are. This one in particular, this court jester, this absolute fool, this buffoon, this moron that we've placed upon the planet is turning herself into a red Tic Tac from a video game where the sole goal is to connect wires and kill other Tic Tacs. And you know what? As stupid as this is, I'm having so much fun. I think I just need to be dumb sometimes. You know, like it just is good for your brain, I think, to just commit like unabashed acts of human stupidity. And maybe people will laugh. Like, you know what I mean? Some of you may be asking, Sima, if you think this is so stupid, why are you doing it? Why are you putting it on the internet? Because it's funny, I hope. Like, is it not funny to watch me do this? I think it's kind of hilarious in some ways. To watch someone with a verified news organization journalistic Twitter account smear red, blue, and black face paint on their face. Yeah, I think that's kind of funny. I think part of this, I need to look at the colors. I'm like not following the color scheme at all. Trying to decide how much of this needs to be white. I'm gonna go and do the white now. I'm gonna use this angled brush because why not? Dip it in some water and just go ham on the whiteness. Oh god, there's too much blue. So, okay, what I'm doing is I'm taking this brush, I'm going in the white. It's kind of bluish, but I think that's actually not a problem because it'll look better with the other blues. And I'm literally just gonna do like right around my eyes, I'm gonna do this white. I'm gonna do this like white, like highlight. And then I'm gonna go around that with the lighter blue, and then I'm just gonna darken the bottoms, and that should be it. And then all I have to really do after that is just kind of do the black around, and there's like a black outline and stuff, and then we should be done. This is not a complicated thing. That's why I wanted to do it. It's because the design of these characters is so simple that I was like, this is gonna look stupid, but funny and not complicated to like do. Like anyone can, like if I can do this, me with my zero artistic abilities, anyone can do it. And it's fun. Like I'm genuinely having a lot of fun doing this. Just seeing it come to life on my face has been great. So full disclosure, I don't think you're supposed to put these paints on your eyes or this close to your eyes. So like don't do that if you're worried about that. That being said, I am going to do it anyways, and I have done it before and nothing has happened to me. But for legal reasons, I am telling you that these are not eye safe and they're not recommended for eye use, but I'm using them for that purpose anyways. You know, I hope the people at Inner Sloth are having a good day. I hope they know that they have brought a lot of joy to people in a very bad time with their game that is 2 years old, but finally getting, I guess, the recognition it deserves. Oh god, do I have to go over my lashes? Is that, I don't know if that's a good idea. That might genuinely be a mistake, but oh well. We love to make mistakes here. I am very risk averse when it comes to like committing dangerous acts of like climbing shit or going into haunted houses or like abandoned buildings or breaking into places. Like I never did any of that stuff as a teenager. But when it comes to putting questionable shit on my face for the meme, I am very about that life. Dear Lord. Gotta make sure my lashes are totally covered. What the fuck? Okay, so that's like the white part. That's good enough for me. And then I'm gonna switch back to this blue and just kind of start going back and forth with the white and the blue again. What are things you guys do that make your crewmates, your fellow crewmates, think you're like the imposter when you're not? I sometimes like will not run to the reactor because I feel like everybody goes to the reactor. The only like the only emergency I ever really go for is oxygen, because I've actually seen people lose and I've made people lose with oxygen. But I find because reactor is so like everything's so close together, it's usually fine. And I've never lost on a reactor sabotage, so I don't care. I also don't do lights because I'm stupid and bad at it. And I don't do communications because, again, I can never make communications work. I don't know why I'm so bad at it, but I just like don't know how to make that part of, I don't know how to fix that. That task does not make sense to me. Are there tasks that you can't do on mobile? Because one time I was the imposter and I was taking a task, someone was like, I know someone's on her phone, she can't be doing that task. And I was like, wait, there are tasks you can't do on your phone? Which I guess makes sense because there's less controls, but I like genuinely had no idea that was a thing. What's really satisfying is when you kill someone in front of other people and you still get away with it. Like one time I was dead ass sure I was caught because I killed someone in front of someone and like I managed to spit it. Like it worked out so well. But on the flip side, one time I literally saw someone with a body like immediately after killing them. And I was like, I saw this person kill and no one believed me and they threw me out. And it was like, I was just trying to save you guys. I was trying to be a homie and save you. And none of you listened to me. That's the worst part, when you know you're right and no one listens. So much of this game is literally like psychological warfare and like knowing how to lie and trick your friends. It's like it's funny, but it's also like, some of you are really good at lying and some of you have very obvious tells and I don't know what to do with this information now that I have it. But it's fun because it reminds me of games that I would play like with, like I would play Werewolf a lot on the school bus going to school when I was in elementary school with like everyone. We'd sit on the back of the bus, we had cards, and it was the exact same premise. Like you had to find out who the werewolf was. And it was just very fun. This shading is the hardest part, honestly, of this whole thing, is like shading this mask part. I'm struggling low-key super hard. If you're here and you're still watching, subscribe to my channel for more content. Maybe not like this, but maybe, I don't know, if this does well, maybe I will just turn into a permanently shit posting via my face with Facepaint channel. I don't know, but it'd be very sweet if you could follow, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, like this video, comment about Among Us down below. We're just here having a good time on the internet, you know what I mean? Like sometimes you have to talk about your deep-seated emotional issues for 45 minutes, and sometimes you just gotta put face paint on your face. And on this channel, you can get all of that. You also get me ranting about how emo I am and talking about bands I like. So like, and talk about fan fiction, which is another thing I wanna do. I have so many thoughts about fan fiction. So I mean, if any of that sounds even a little bit appealing to you, I think you would have a great time on my channel, and I definitely think you should subscribe. That's just my humble opinion, and I'm a person that's done this to my face. So I mean, if you don't wanna listen to me, that's cool too. Like, it's no hard feelings whatsoever. So right now I'm just like honestly at the point of like just trying to make lines like even so that it's like clear what I'm doing. So the color scheme I think for the blues is just not quite right, but I don't know how to fix that. So we're just not gonna fix that. Because there's like 3 distinct like colors in the blues, and I'm really struggling to get all 3. Like I've really got 2 going for me right now. I need like a clean brush, like a blending brush. Can you see 3 distinct color, like shades of blue? I don't know. I think we've all had a great time, but I think whatever weird social experiment humanity was needs to like come to an end now. I'm switching to a different brush just for my mental stability. This looks nothing like the smooth lines of the actual like image of the CREWMATE, but the blending's kind of nice in an artsy way. Like if this was on a canvas, I think it was some sort of weird commentary on like the ocean's depths or something. So like, not to be like this is good, because it's not, but I'm not upset either. Okay, can you guys see 3 distinct layers? I really hope you can. So there's like the dark blue that goes like right up here. And then this middle layer of blue that goes like kind of around everything. And then you've got like the white. Okay, I'm just gonna go back and put some more on my eyes because the eyes keep coming off the more I blink. Maybe I should wait a little bit for it to dry. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just sit here with my eyes closed, looking totally normal, and wait for this to dry a little bit. And then I think we should do lines, and we're done. This hellish social experiment into what is wrong with my brain will be over. The universe is collapsing around us. The people who are in power that needs to be making drastic changes to save all of us from impending doom are doing nothing. Wealth inequality is at an all-time high. People are dying. Climate change is terrible. Natural disasters are just gonna keep getting worse. For me personally, the news industry is just looking very bleak because there are just layoffs everywhere. It's very depressing. My mental health is like not doing great. I miss my friends. I can't go see my friends, which everyone feels that way. It's not like a me exclusive problem, but I would like to see my friends. Can I open my eyes now? See, if I was actually an artist, I would somehow camouflage my nose and my eyeballs, but it's not who I am, so. Cool, now I think it's time for the most important part, which is going back and doing those lines. Just gonna grab our black paint again and just get all of our lines. I am feeling so sick, you guys, that it's not the paint. I think I had like some very bad sushi earlier today, and I'd never ordered from that place before, and it tasted kind of strange, but I just like went with it because I already ordered it and I didn't want to waste the money. I regret it. Now I'm like, this maybe will not end well for me. Let's find out. I'm still reeling from the debate. It ended like, how long has it been? Maybe an hour now? How long have I been doing this? I started literally the first thing I did after I finished the debate was I played a couple rounds of Among Us with my roommate and her boyfriend and some other friends over Discord. And the second thing I did was I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna turn myself into a crewmate and pretend that that debate didn't happen, because I really want to believe that we all just like as a collective hallucinated whatever that was. I know it's not true, but what do we have other than delusion? Especially like as a person in Canada, like the United States affects every single country on the planet, but only people in the United States can control who's running the United States. So for that reason, the rest of us, all we can really do is watch and hope for the best and turn ourselves into these little guys. The character design, the graphic design on this game, impeccable. Never, like spectacular, truly never been done before. So forget about the like legs, I'm literally just gonna do the black lines like straight down and just like take it into my hairline. I need more water. I highly recommend these paints, you guys. Like I know it doesn't look super nice, or maybe it does, I don't know how it looks on camera, but full honesty, I could not have made this look half as good in this amount of time if it wasn't for this kit. Shout out to Mehron, or Mehron, or however you say it, because this shit's like very powerful. Watch me ruin this in the last 2 seconds. That would not be beyond me. Do straight down. Everything that's outside of those lines, we're gonna pretend is like my leggies or part of something else. Oh fuck. See, that's the thing. While they're still wet, they're very easy to work with. Like I just like wiped it off. but once they're dry, if you don't get them wet again, you're pretty good. So this is looking kind of muddy, so I just want to like fix it. You know what I feel like? I feel like God is my parent and he has locked me in a hot car. And like, I know he didn't mean to probably, but I would really like to be let out of the car now. Like, this has been a fun social experiment. I think we've all learned a lot about ourselves, but I think that's a wrap, right? Like on humans, I think we can call it a day. We've done what we need to do. Like, I think that's it. We can call it a season finale, a series finale even. How much longer is the hubris of the common man going to carry on? I don't know. Need more water. Seriously, the minute you're like, oh, why is my paint dragging? Just get more water. Like, that is the secret to this stuff. The answer is always get more water. You know what? I'm happy. I'm happy with this. I'm not mad. So I definitely feel like an imposter. This is not what those cute little creatures look like at all. I'm a monstrosity that has been sent onto this earth to destroy the little cute Tic Tacs, I guess. So now I'm gonna put a hat on to cover up my hair because everyone likes hats in that game. There we go. Oh my God, this is so crazy. I am so afraid of myself right now. My phone case is covered in paint. Oops. Okay, so on that note, I'm going to wrap up this video. If you want to recreate this, all you really need is this Mehron palette or any kind of like color palette thing that has like the primary colors. All I used were the blue, the red, the black, and the white. With this kit, you could literally do, you could also probably do the green, the yellow, the orange, and the blue imposters, and the white. Like I said, steer clear of the black and the brown. Personally, I think that's a terrible idea. If you feel confident in your mixing abilities, you can also just mix and match to do like purple or like pink or cyan or whatever, but like I personally struggled with that, as you can see with the blending on the eyes and stuff. I'm not great at mixing the colors together. Maybe if you had like a palette and we're just like much better at it than I am and like more experienced with these kinds of paints. But otherwise, this kit, great. Any sort of like brushes that are like, use a big one for like the predominant color of your crewmate and then smaller, more fine ones for the liner and the eyes and the shapes and stuff. Water, that's it, that's it. Put a hat on, you can be a crewmate. I had a lot of fun. If you want to recreate this for Halloween or just for funsies, I would love to see it if you do. If you don't, that's cool too. I hope you laughed. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna go watch this off. This is a lot of fun. Subscribe to my channel, like, comment. Like I said, follow me on social, and I will see you in the next video. I post every Wednesdays. Bye everyone!